Hope you guys are ready for this one. First, we're starting off with 2 foot turns in a standstill position. Note, as I am turning my head, I am turning my body. My knees are soft, rising and falling as I turn. If we are turning counterclockwise, we are having our right arm in front, clockwise, left arm in front. So focus on your body position, arm and head position on your standstill turns. Be sure your feet are right next to each other, not too wide like I'm doing here. Arms are nice and level. Time to learn about edges. Woohoo! Here I am on an outside edge. The outside of my foot is slightly leaning towards the ice. Now I'm going to switch to my inside edge where the inside of my foot is slightly leaning towards the ice. That's an easy way to remember. A different view here, you can definitely see I'm on the inside edge. See how my edge is leaning towards the ice. Now I'm on the outside edge, my blade is really leaning over on the outside edge here. Outside edge, inside edge. Got it? Woohoo! Time to step it up a notch. Now our goal on the 3 turn is to try this moving. It is easiest to do this on a straight line. We are going to focus on momentum. Our goal is to keep gliding backwards after we turn. Remember to stay off your toe picks, and after your turn, just focus on being on a simple 2-foot glide backwards, staying on about the front to middle of your blade. You can also practice at the wall to make yourself more comfortable. Gradually put less and less weight on the wall, starting off with your hand, then balancing on your fingertips, and maybe even just 2 or 1 finger until you get the hang of it. Extreme close-up, whoa! When we are doing a 3 turn, we are slightly lifting up our heel and turning on the ball of our foot as demonstrated here. Once you master these, try to do it on a circle. We are going to start from a standstill position, and our goal is to hold the back edge for 3 seconds after turning. Focus on keeping your hips square. They are going to freeze and not move at all. They're just going to simply trace the circle, while your arms, they're going to shift and rotate into the circle. The shoulders are going to move against the hips, assisting your turn. Focus on good circle arms, aka the arms perfectly trace the circle at all times. I think about hugging my favorite person or animal who is standing at the center of my circle and 3 turn. Let's focus on checking our 3 turn. We want to make sure our arms are nice and steady, our circle arms. After our 3 turn, that front arm is going to want to creep on backwards. Fight this urge, try to keep your shoulder in check and preventing it from sliding backwards. If so, it's going to swing you off of that perfect circle you were previously on. Here I corrected the 3 turn and checked my movement. Almost ready for 1 foot 3 turns. A nice exercise is to start on 2 feet, lift 1 foot at the top of the circle, and practice that last half, which is the tricky part. Time to practice 1 foot 3 turns. Woohoo! We are going to start off on the T position. Our back leg is perpendicular to our front leg, arms also in an L position, mirroring our feet. Yay for 1 foot 3 turns. Start off with a strong 1 foot glide, push in the T position, high 5 at the top of the circle. I like to think of that right before I turn. For outside 3 turns, we are on an outside edge. Easy way to remember, our outside foot is lifted up in the air. For inside 3 turns, our skating foot is leaning slightly into the circle. Our inside foot is up in the air. Quick recap, left forward outside 3 turns, skating on the left foot, right foot up in the air, the outside foot. For our right forward outside 3 turns, skating on the right foot, our outside foot is up in the air. Left forward inside 3 turns, skating on our left foot, our inside foot is up in the air. Right forward inside 3 turns, skating on our right foot, our inside foot is up in the air. Also note the edges I am on. For 3 turns, we also want to focus on turning at the top of the circle. Here we are turning way too late. And here we are turning too early, so we can't make it back to the line. Always make sure your eyes are up and that you are not looking down. Don't drop your shoulders. Don't drop your hips as well. Have your free leg nice and relaxed adjacent to your free leg so it is easier to perform your 3 turns. Remember to turn in a nice controlled manner. In skating, we never want to forcefully whip our body anytime. Never ever drop the shoulder or the hips. It will make you lose your balance. I think about balancing 2 oranges on my shoulders. Amazing work, everyone. With some practice, you can add some pretty arms, connect your 3 turns, play around with some fancy footwork. Thanks so much for watching and see you guys next time.